that light bad for you?
I can't tell in here.
Now, I'm putting on enough color that when I blend these two colors together, my brush has something to blend together. And my brush just gradually goes over, and I'm beginning to get something that looks like comes up and around. And I think I'll kind of mop this a little bit to soften that paint. You know, when you play with some of these colors, you come up with the prettiest colors the more you get into these colors. Now, I'm putting color over my basic color. This happens to be white, so it shouldn't be quite as white as that outside edge. Well, that doesn't look like much yet, does it? Well, let me add just...
I see something turning there.
You see a little bit of turn?
I sure do.
Well, hopefully it'll turn. I'm going to add a little bit of a darker color here to make it turn just a little bit more. Now, placing the color over the color that I have, and I'm just softening the edge. I'm going to mop and soften that in. You know, a fun thing in a rose, I'm going to show you how you can, after you get your basic form, I put in my basic form on my petal, and now I can do all the little doodads that make a petal look really interesting. This may not show up really good at this point, but you can see when I get the total rose done that this will look a little bit more realistic when I get the rest of the rose in. Okay, well, gosh, that petal was done. That was easy to do.
It's fast.
No, well, if I could just find that brush so I can... Okay, that petal looks like it goes all the way up here, so... I think that's John Denver in the background there.
Do you have music when you paint usually?
Yeah, I usually have something going. It kind of keeps me company. That's the other thing. You can kind of lose yourself in your painting, or you can have accompaniment if you want to. You know, artists have lots of time to themselves because they're usually creating, and you know, you can be silent and think, or you can have accompaniment. You can have people talking. You can have TV going. You can have your favorite tapes going.
Are you aware of the stuff going on around you when you're doing your creating?
Well, when I'm doing my creating, I usually am my original thinking. I'm usually alone. I mean, I don't usually have the music going. But when I'm painting like this, it's so relaxing, and I know what I'm doing, that I don't need to have the quiet to think in, so I can have all that music going, all that noise. Okay, what I've done now is I've made a basic form. I've made my petal, my basic petal. Now I can put all the little extras in that I want to. But once again, I've made a basic form, and that's what you always do. You always have to think form. And maybe when this is close and you can see it and touch it, you'll see that it even looks like the petal rolls. I'm thinking how my petal rolls as I pull my paint around. And you can see I am cleaning my brush when I go from a dark color to a lighter color. Now I'm putting a little reflected light in here. Once again, I'm applying my light, and I've come up with a light edge there, so I have to soften that light edge either with smooth strokes or short choppy strokes. I'm just going to lock that out a little bit.